Hello and welcome to K&K Play D&D. This is episode 8 of the Keep Rock arc, the finale! And I'm the first K, the Keith.
And I'm the second K card, and I'm very excited for the story to move on.
Yes, and today's episode is brought to you by beautiful, smoky Seattle.
Let's get those dice rolling.
Previously on K&K Play D&D, the party fought Jolg again. Jolg, with his magical chain, controlled nowheres to fight Tarur, nearly killing him. Eventually, the party did get Jolg away from them, and they retreated back to their rooms, where nowheres, in his guilt, is keeping himself segregated, and Frankie has declared her nakedness.
You had asked me how the others reacted to this.
And of her shouting that she's naked.
Well, Tarur just rolls his eyes. He doesn't know why. Like, Frankie's been, super, unusually affectionate for Frankie. Not huggles and cuddles and all of that, but, her snark level has been down, and then all of a sudden it just got dialed way up again. So he's not sure what to make of that. But, so he just rolls his eyes. He's done. Rent giggles. And Anna blushes a little and looks scandalized, and Nowheres stares at the floor and refuses to make eye contact.
You eventually open the door, and there are several members of the Keep Rock City Guard there, and one of their officers.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, about time you showed up. How's it going?
He glowers at you. So, your missing companions have returned, have they?
No, I retrieved them.
Tell me about that.
Well, I made my way out of town about 6 hours, and there was a cave, and Tarur had been forced into, tracking somebody because there was, a bounty that they were trying to get.
Forced. All right, tell me who took the Tarur.
Who took the Tarur? Tell you who took the Tarur? Tarur, honey, who was it?
It doesn't matter, they're dead now.
Right, it doesn't matter, they're dead now. And then we ran into some slavers. But don't worry, they are also mostly dead.
I was going to get to that just now. The commotion over by the bridges. Slavers, you say?
I'm sorry, the commotion over by the what now?
Bridges.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Deception.
11, it's a number.
And his glower deepens. You don't know anything about that.
I fell down.
Did you? Goblin.
I actually don't remember whether he did or not, but that's his story, and he's sticking to it.
Well, interesting.
Can I try deceptioning them?
No.
No?
Interesting
Okay.
thing is, the lot of you matched the descriptions of witnesses, so they saw you fighting them. So slavers, do they have any marks or anything? Tell me about them. What do you know about them?
Why don't you come in? There's not a ton of room, but probably not a conversation for the hallway.
2 of them go in. 1 stays at the door.
Can I
guarding.
get you anything? They're sending some food up. You feel free to grab some.
No. Just give us the answers we need.
Well, come in. Tarur kind of goes over to Nowheres and nudges his foot with his, kicks him in the boot, and Nowheres just pulls his foot away.
And the 5 of you feel that you are definitely on the scales, these 2, especially this commanding officer is weighing each of you. Archer, caster, another archer of sorts, a swordsman, a swordswoman. All right, what do you know about your slavers?
How much do you want to know?
Anything you can tell us. Everything you know.
I think the person you really want to talk to is Anna.
And which one of you is Anna?
I am.
Looks to you, and he actually sees you as a military officer and a paladin. He notices that you see the recollection, and he nods. But his demeanor doesn't really change. He's the one in charge.
This will take a while, but you sit down.
Idle stand.
Then I will as well. The slavers have a rather wide reach. From here at least to Deska City, or used to. I understand that Deska is no more.
We've been getting reports of that, yes. Aye.
I'm grieved to hear it.
Outside of the council and governors.
That aside, their leader is a half-orc by the name of Cholg. He stands about as tall as Nowhere's there. Nowhere's isn't standing, though. Nowhere's is slumped over his knees and refusing to make eye contact. Because that's kind of his deal right now.
He frowns over Nowhere's direction.
Cholg is a fighter, and a good one.
And he was the one who was seen fleeing.
Ah, yes. Second time he's fled from us. He's strong, a magic user as well as a blades master. He carries a chain, and he knows how to use it well.
A fighter with a chain, that's unusual, but it fits the descriptions of what we've heard.
He wears a tiefling horn around his neck.
That's what it is.
Yes, it...
Much speculation about it. Dragon, other beasts, but a tiefling.
a tiefling, one of Nowhere's companions. She's trying to get Nowhere's to interact, because Nowhere's would know, but Nowhere's is, like, totally detached, just, like, completely removed.
Glances over at him again. Alright, just tell me what happened, what you know of them.
The first time we encountered them, or this?
For today, this.
Aye. And she recounts the encounter. The others pepper other comments throughout. When she describes his ability to mind control, Nowhere's visibly flinches and then sinks further. His whole chest just kind of, like collapsing over his legs. And turning his face towards the fire so he doesn't have to look at anyone.
And when you finish, Anna, the guard mutters, "Damn adventurers. All right, well, I thank you for your help in dispatching some of them slavers and finding your companions. Though I wish you had left it to us."
It would have been too late by the time we left it to you. I found him in less than 12 hours. Frankie, they're doing their job their way. Aye, and I'm doing my job my way.
Chooses to ignore Frankie. Thank you, ma'am. For the remainder of your stay, however long that is, please try not to cause more trouble.
To be fair, we didn't cause the trouble came to us. Are you complicit in these slavers' work?
We are trying to stop them.
I didn't know you knew the word complicit.
Yeah, I'm full of surprises. I read. I have a book.
Good day.
Sir,
Yes.
he is not somebody that the average city guard could take on. I mean that with all due respect.
We have resources. I guess we're going to have to tap into more of them. Thank you for what you've told us about this Jolg. And if you encounter him again, or any of his ilk,
Oh yeah, no, we saw some earlier.
please alert us.
Right, so there are some out in the forest. Sure, now you look at me.
Thank you for your help, your assistance, and the information. Have a good day.
They took almost an entire village a few weeks back. They have trolls. And full orcs. Just so you know.
I were aware of that. And the 2 and 3, including the guy outside, leave without much more and start muttering to themselves about slavers and what they need to do, ramping up their own forces and scouring.
Why are you trying to antagonize them? They're just doing their job.
Because they're doing pretty bad work of it. I don't know if you'd noticed. I hate slavers.
We know.
We know, Frankie. Frankie, are you okay? I'm fine. Frankie, are you okay?
Better than Nowhere's.
Oh my gods, more of them. Just a minute. If you want to talk about who's okay and not around here, I suggest you check in with our tiefling. Yes, hi.
Frankie opens the door. All right. In the doorway are 2 guards.
You're back?
Different. They are not in the Keep Rock City armor or tabards. Their armor is worse for wear. Their tabards are travel-worn and stained, but one time they were a yellow. It's a younger human male, maybe early 20s, with a 3-day growth on his face, and a female wood elf with a dirty bandana over her head.
Oh my God, so you're from Deska? Please come in, come in, come in.
Who's gonna you do a perception check?
Frankie knows these things. She pays attention.
All right. Why don't you have everyone who's paying attention to them do perception checks?
Okay. 13.
A 9. I've got some other things on my mind because I'm starting to check out Nowheres, see how he's doing.
14. 20.
We're not having nowheres to it. All right. So, yes, these are Deska city guards. They are traveled and dirty. You know that right away. Mm-hmm. The elf woman is injured. There's some dried blood around her left temple on the bandana.
Okay.
And they both have scorch marks and smoke stains across their persons and clothing.
Like Johannes did, but Tarur isn't paying attention. Like Johannes did.
Yes.
Oh my God, you've been through so much. How are you? I mean, are you all right?
We're fine, thank you. It's the young man who's speaking. The elf is remaining silent through most of this, watching the 5 of you. Her eyes are darting over each of you constantly.
She's traumatized.
Thank you for inviting us in. That was very, 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 very kind. We're looking for Lady Frankie.
That's me, yeah.
Oh, good. The bookkeeper Johannes. That's not his name. The bookkeeper Johannes asked us to deliver something to you from Deska.
Did he? Okay, well, I wasn't expecting anything from him.
Yeah, he gave our captain something as we fled the city.
Okay.
But first, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Deska's destroyed.
Yes, actually, I saw Johannes a few hours ago and heard from him directly. He lives.
This young man looks very confused and looks at the elf, and they make eye contact. You can do the insight checks right now.
Okay. All 4 of them? Or
All
just Frankie?
all who are watching this exchange.
All right.
I don't think Rent is anymore. He's probably going and sitting in front of Nowheres and trying to make him look at him.
Okay.
He's like crouched in front of him, and like every time Nowheres looks away, he like bounces over to try to get into his face.
All right.
Insight, you said?
Yeah.
Well, 10 for Frankie. Waste of a roll because she's got really good insight. 11 for Tarur. And 17 for Anna.
Actually, I was doing DC at 10, so...
Oh, well! So we're doing great!
You notice that's a surprise to the 2 of these. You saw Johannes. We left before he did. He ordered us to leave the city. He ordered our captain.
He lives.
You saw him a few... I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic.
No, it's all right for you to be concerned about people you care about. He lives. He's got a bodyguard. He's doing not great, but okay.
You know Johannes, right? Okay, I have to ask you. Is he a wizard or a sorcerer or something? Because he fought the dragon.
I think the best way to describe it is the gods smile on him.
He's a cleric or something.
Yeah, he's got like he really has a connection with Samick.
Puts a hand to his head, looks at the elf woman, wide-eyed, like, whoa.
For being just a little bookkeeper, he's got it going on.
Never would have guessed. Wow. Wow. Okay. I don't know why he wanted me to give you this, but okay. He reaches under his really worn cloak and hands you a leather pouch.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he said that this is for you.
He didn't tell us anything about it, and, well, out of respect to him, the captain said that we can't open it to see what it is. So we didn't do that. We speculated, but we didn't do that, so it's yours.
Thanks. I have no idea what it would be either.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you all, glances at the elf sidelong, working his mouth. You're all capable fighters, right?
We are.
Sorts.
Yes.
The captain's been talking. This dragon's no good. I mean, it's evil. It destroyed a city, and I think it took a lot of people hostage as slaves or food or something. But the captain's been talking that there's a force rising up to go against it that are accepting good fighters of all different sorts. That's where we're headed, and I may be stepping out of over my bounds or anything, but I'm sure they would appreciate some good fighters and strong arms or magic or whatever you guys can do to help
Where
them.
is this force gathering?
Tromdia.
Oh yeah, no, we heard about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, under Tromdia, in Tromdia, under the Winter King.
And that's where you're headed.
That's where we're headed. Yeah, it's to the west of here, on the other side of the mountains a ways. But
Yes, we're aware.
that's where we're going. The survivors who want to join us and the Deska City Guard are going.
Well, if you happen to see a dragonborn by the name of Belkir,
Okay.
he'll be of use to you.
I'll keep that in mind.
And tell him that Brother Tarur
Tarur.
sends greetings.
Okay.
If he knows that I'm connected to you, he will be more apt to join you.
Okay. Looks at the elf and she nods. All right, we'll remember that name, Belkir. Okay. There's so much I want to ask you, but
And if you see a tiger man named Cal, he's okay. What did you two get up to? I'll tell you later.
Tiger Man.
You didn't mention a tiger man. Well, no, there were other more relevant parts of the story.
Okay. If we see a Tiger Man, we'll do the same thing.
He'll probably be with Johannes.
Oh. Yeah, I want to see Johannes again. But the captain's waiting. We need to get back. He wants to head out today. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you guys made it out of Deska before Alessandro came.
Well, and we are so grateful that you also escaped with your lives.
It's only thanks to Johannes.
Those scales are more trouble than they're worth.
Apparently.
You know what? It's fine. What's done is done. So thanks for coming by.
They bow to the two of you and thank you. We'll make our leave. Thank you. Goodbye.
Safe travels to you.
And to you, may we see you in Tromdia, hopefully.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. And they make their way out, closing the door very gently behind them and respectfully.
I think there's still something wrong with Nowheres. He won't look at me.
Knock it off, Runt. First words that he said.
Nowheres, it wasn't your fault.
It was. If I were stronger, if my mind were stronger,
I wouldn't have fallen prey to him. And I wouldn't have hurt Tarur. I'm okay. You know I'm okay, right?
one more hit and you wouldn't have been. I thought I could take him. I thought after the fort that we knew what he was capable of, and I thought we could take him.
We almost did. That's why he ran away. He's a coward who can't face his own death.
Maybe I can't imagine doing that again. Nowheres, it wasn't your fault. Well, if I hadn't rushed in to him, if I'd been smarter about how I approached.
No worries. None of us are blaming you. The only person who's really pissed off at you right now is you. So, you can hold on to that if you want. I've heard people say that regret is an important feeling. But we're not the ones making you feel bad. We're family and we wouldn't
I don't know,
do
I
that.
might do it.
Well, that's because you're like the mean older sister.
That's fair. That's fair.
She is older than all of you.
Nowhere's Anna comes in front of him as well and kind of crouches down next to Runt, reaches for his hand, and he freezes, does the awkward the whole body paralyzation thing.
Yep.
But she takes his hand, and I don't remember very much about where we came from. I do know that I'm a paladin, though, and as part of my office, I offer you absolution. And Nowhere's just kind of drops his head down and starts to cry. And so Anna puts her hand over his shoulder and her forehead against his. And Tarur comes over and rubs his back. And Runt rubs his kneecap. And Frankie just stands back a little ways and goes,
You guys are so emotional. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal, you guys.
and Tarur rolls his eyes and grabs her and pulls her in.
Oh, yay. Happy emotional bondingness.
They just had a traumatic experience.
They did. So once the lovey-dovey is over, Frankie, you have a little leather pouch satchel thing there.
Yeah, they probably pulled Nowhere's out of his chair onto the rug and are just kind of sitting in a bit of a pile. It's, Anna leaning up against him and Runt in their laps and
Sprawled out.
and then Tarur on the other side being, the manly pat on the back thing and
Two pat. Boom, boom.
yep, the boom, boom. Although it's, probably just sitting there with his hand on his shoulder and then Frankie on the side beside Tarur, or on his side, and it's getting awkward, and Nowhere's just starting to kind of freeze up again, and
Yep.
and Tarur noticing this, and he owes Nowhere's a lot. So he kind of looks over at Frankie and is like, I gotta change the subject. So, what did Johannes leave you?
Oh, right. No, I don't know.
So Frankie goes to open it up.
Okay. Inside is a large piece of chalk and two pieces of paper.
Okay.
One folded in half and the other rolled and tied with a black ribbon. So here is the folded up piece of paper.
Okay. Oh, it's sealed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is from Johannes. To the Lady Frankie, as per the agreement and contract you made with Samek, here is the deed to the keep and the surrounding lands given to you. To access them, all you must do is draw the barest likeness of a door on a wall or any such vertical surface, and a doorway will open, taking you to the front courts of the keep. Do take care on your journeys, Lady Frankie, and take care of your dearest companions. Until we meet again, Johannes. Tarur is reading over her shoulder. Wait, can he? Yeah. What language is it written in?
Common.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's your property then.
Yeah, I guess so. Although I don't know why he would have had it back then.
Frankie, I think we both know why Johannes had it.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
sorry,
Did you say property?
Yeah, no, Frankie's a landlord now.
Yeah.
You have your own pad?
Yeah, apparently. Why?
Yes, Frankie, why?
Well, you know how you guys have the dreams, right?
Yeah, we all have the dreams.
And do you know how sometimes the builders show up in those dreams?
No.
Poor Anna.
I think I might know what you mean. Yeah. Sort of.
Yeah, no, there was this one time Jock came to my dreams and we chased frogs and it was really fun.
Yes, I remember that. I trust that it's happened for you. Where are you going with this?
So, sometimes the builders show up outside of the dreams, like Ro and Taff and Teth. And at their names, the entire party just kind of freezes over, just kind of like, Well, I've met most of them now. I've met me and Jot and Ro and Taff and Teth, and I've met Ksai. I haven't met Silo. But I did just meet Samek, so that was fun.
Whoa, girl, you gotta slow down. You met Johannes and Iana and Samek all in like 24 hours?
Yeah, I did.
Girl's got a really stacked social calendar.
Shut up! So you saw Samek and he gave you the deed to some property. Let me see that note. She just snatches it.
What does it mean, the agreement and contract you made with Samek? Frankie, what kind of agreements, what contracts are you making without the entire party being in
Oh,
on
sure,
it?
you're mad at me taking a contract when you were the ones that made the contract with Johannes without me being around?
Now, to be fair, we didn't sign that without you. Like, you and he worked out the details yourselves.
Frankie, what contract? It's not a bad thing. It's fine. It's got to be something fairly significant for him to give you a keep. It has courts. It must be huge. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Where is it? There's this little, like, place where there's, like, water and mountains and, like, a river. And it's around there.
There is a place where there is water and mountains and a river, and it's around there. You don't know where your property is?
I mean, to be fair, it kind of comes sight unseen, you know? It's just part of the deal. Oh, he totally ripped you off. You know he totally ripped you off. It's gonna be like some little hovel on a beach. Like, just made out of, like, driftwood and crap.
Not a bad idea.
You know what? If it is, I will have words for him next time I see him.
What, you're gonna take on a god?
It wouldn't be the first time, darling. I mean, that's fair. You haven't won, though. You haven't won yet against any of them. I'm just gathering intelligence. These sorts of marks take time.
Marks?
Wait, did Samek hire you to, like, kill the other gods or something?
No! No!
Thank you, Runt.
Can I tell them?
Only if you tell them how glad you were to see Iana.
Okay, fine. No, I was really glad to see Iana. What the? Yeah, no, Iana looks great. She's doing fine. She kicked ass. She's fine.
He gives Frankie kind of the sidelong, what the heck sort of look.
Can I tell them?
No.
Okay.
Frankie, you can't be taking secret contract. It's not a secret. Tarur knows what it is. But you just told him he can't tell us. I think it'll be easier to fulfill the contract if fewer people are involved. Frankie, did he hire you to assassinate someone? Even if he did, that wouldn't be your business, Anna. But no.
Did he pay you well?
I mean, I don't know. I might have just gotten a hovel on a beach, just made out of driftwood and crap. I kind of want to go find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's, like, what do you have to do?
Just draw a door on a wall. You're going to deface the hotel property. Yes, Anna, I am going to deface hotel property with a piece of chalk.
Okay, like, you can, like, you're really aggressive today.
I think I have reason to be. I've been traumatized.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, but if we go there,
What about Kyle?
What about all the horses, for that matter?
Well, I don't know that I'm tall enough to draw a door that all the horses could get through.
Why don't we just sell them?
The man brings up a good point.
Where is your keep, Frankie?
And do we want to skip town like this? I mean, Jolg is here.
Anna, we can't fight him in our current state. I think that much is obvious.
I don't like leaving business unfinished. It's really scary when he does that thing with the chain. And if he did it to both you and Nowheres, I think a lot of people would die. And I don't like leaving it either. I don't like him. But there's nothing wrong with going somewhere and resting for a little bit. Besides, I kind of want to get out of the city. I don't like the city.
But we should at least let Jot know.
Jot knows. Jot knows a lot. She probably has been listening to this whole conversation.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she knows a lot.
Oh. Is she, like, watching all the time?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
Oh. Getting nervous over there, Rogue? Shut up.
Let's go sell the horses and pick up Kyle and then let's go. Right? Nothing wrong with that. We're not running away, Anna. We're just preparing.
I could say this, just aside, you can check out the keep and then come back.
I think Tarur especially wants to get Nowheres out of the city.
Okay.
And particularly Nowheres. I think he recognizes that what just happened to this man was,
No bueno.
yeah, well beyond anything else that they've experienced so far.
Okay.
And, you know, Tarur hasn't had a ton of dreams, and his have been relatively low-key, but he knows that there's a lot going on beneath the surface for all of them, and I think he genuinely thinks that Nowheres is dangerous in the city, and that maybe getting him out of the city for a while could help.
Okay. All right, so you all take some time to gather your things. While you're doing this, a serving girl comes up with some food.
Nom, 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 nom,
You
nom,
eat.
nom.
You guys pack up your stuff, eat, go downstairs, find where you could sell a horse. There is just to the east, outside of town, there is a ranch.
Okay.
And you sell the horses. You don't get full price back.
Nah, that's all right.
So, let's see, you paid $400 for the war horse.
So Nowhere's paid $500 for his horse and Anna's and for their tack.
Okay. Out of that, you'll get $350 back.
Okay.
You're not selling Kyle.
Correct.
So for Frankie, I'm just going to say this. You actually get your full price back.
I should. It's a
Because-
really good animal.
Yep. You get your full price back.
Which is?
Let's see, you paid $200 for that horse plus, let's say 50 for the tax, so $250 back for you.
Okay.
And then Tar, you get maybe $100.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with
Okay.
that.
Frankie feels better with a little more cash back in her pocket.
I'm sure. Where do you guys decide to draw your door?
Why don't they just do it like on the side of the barn or something?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Like
guys-
as they're leaving.
That's fine. I just wanted to know where you were.
Yeah. I don't think they'd go back into the city for it. I don't even think that they said goodbye down to like the barkeep or the innkeeper or anything. I don't think they checked in with the guard. I think they just up and left.
Yeah, that's fine. They paid for several nights, so probably leaving their keys in the room and
Yeah, just
whatnot.
checking out, but not telling anybody.
Yeah. And so on the side of the barn, Frankie, you draw a door, just a shape of a door. And as soon as you finish, all of you hear the sound of a latch. And it swings inward by itself. And as soon as it does that, the smell of the sea hits your faces.
Oh, okay.
And the sound of distant shorebirds cawing, caw, caw, nine, off in the distance.
It's totally gonna be a hovel on a beach.
And through that doorway is the front courts of a sizable keep.
And that is the end of the Keep Rock story arc. Please stay tuned for the first chapter of the Seabrook Mokana story arc.
And through that doorway is the front courts of a sizable keep.
Ha, take that. Okay, so it's not a hovel.
And you guys haven't gone through yet. The door is open, and you see a figure in a blue robe with a silver belt
Huh, okay.
kind of moving towards you.
Okay. I think the lady of the house should step through first.
I think you're right.
So Frankie steps through and then beckons the others.
So you all step through. The door is still there.
Huh, okay.
As a note to this, the door will remain open to wherever you came through until you close it.
How do I close it?
You just push the door shut.
Okay.
So if you do need a quick getaway, it'll work. You can go back to wherever you opened the door.
Interesting.
But as soon as you shut it, you can't go back to that place
Okay.
by this means.
Okay.
You can close the door.
I think they do.
Okay. And the figure in the blue robe comes towards you. It's humanoid. You can't tell much from them. It is probably about Frankie's height.
Okay.
Maybe
So a little shorter than Anna and...
a little shorter than everyone else.
Except
for
Runt.
Runt.
Runt and Kyle.
Hood up, hands kind of inside the sleeves. And it bows to all of you.
You inherited a wizard's cape.
And as it stands erect, it pushes its hood back. And there is a black furred tabaxi. A male with a white chin that continues down his throat and down onto his belly.
Nowhere starts laughing and has to look away. Anna elbows him very hard in the ribs and he kind of goes...
He's an older gentleman, somewhere between 60 and 80, but you want to make an insight check? All of you make an insight check.
All of us.
Why not? You're looking at this.
I mean, are you
tabaxi.
sure? Are you sure Nowhere's and Anna, because they're kind of having a little moment by themselves?
If you don't want them to, it's fine.
I mean, it's not like they bring anything to perception anyway.
Well,
I mean, Nowhere's does.
it's
but-
not perception, it's insight.
Oh, insight. I mean, they don't really bring a lot to insight either.
That's fine, they're the muscle.
Yeah, Runt doesn't either, but he'll check it out.
That's a natural one again.
You're playing with Kyle.
Kyle really likes new places. Let's go find new places. That's 23.
Okay.
And 17.
Okay. Well, first off, he is vital. Very fit.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know those old men who keep up with fitness and exercise
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
everything? He is one of those men. He's radiating physical strength that he could probably take nowheres on.
Oh, that's exciting.
That type of
Roll
of man.
initiative.
Yeah. But as you look at him, he also has this like mantle of authority to him. Like he's standing tall and strong, open shoulders. He's carrying himself. And he looks at the five of you with these bright emerald eyes that has seen the world.
How long have we been going?
Just over an hour.
Okay.
He's seen the world. He knows.
Yeah.
Like, Frankie, you look at this man and you get the sense he knows about you.
Great.
He knows about your party, and he accepts you. I welcome you, Lady Frankie, and companions.
Oh, thank you.
I am Brother Tumblelion, and this is the Blue Sea Keep. We have been expecting you for several weeks now, and again, welcome.
Oh, several weeks.
Yes, several
I
weeks.
think there was a bit of a delay because of things that happened in Duska City.
To be honest, we knew our new noble would inherit these lands, but only recently we found out that it was you, Lady Frankie.
Well, here I am. Let's, I'll tell you what, let's get my friends settled.
Of course, we have rooms prepared for all of you.
And then maybe you and I can go over accounts and see where we're at.
Of course. I actually have been expecting that. Well, I will show you to your rooms if you will follow me. And he leads you through the front courts, which the front courts are where people come and gather. And you go into the building. This first few rooms are what you expect from like a lord keep. It's sitting rooms, hearing rooms where clerks and such work, settling accounts, keeping paperwork and business of the lands. And there is actual bustle here. If you want to make a quick perception check,
I would
Frankie.
love to. I mean, it's 15.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's commoners in there. There's peasants, farmers, herdsmen, craftsmen working, coming through these gates to these front
Interesting.
things. In one of the clerk offices, there is a map
Okay.
of this region of patchwork.
Okay.
So you're seeing, I am showing you, Karin, pretty much around the bay
Okay.
here in the island. And then there's a close-up of where you are, of the river, and there is a town, a village, just south of the keep.
Okay.
As you're walking through Tumbleion, this speaks to you, Frankie. Yes, Caloria himself told us that you would be coming, that it was you.
How long ago did you see him?
Oh,
Because I'm looking for him.
it was a few weeks ago. No more than 3, I want to say.
And did he mention where he would be next?
Not his overall journey. He came to the keep here, came to myself and some of the other brothers. Then he went to the village of Seabrook to inform the mayor and the elders that you were coming.
Right.
Because you are now the lady of that village. That village falls into your lands.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Nowhere's cracks up again. Sorry.
No, just sorry.
And Lady Frankie, as this is your keep and your lands, you have access to every place of this keep. And am I too forward in assuming that you will allow your companions the same level of access?
I mean, I think it depends on what's here.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
No, we have rent in this party. That's fair.
Well, aside from your goblin companion, he may have a chaperone at all times.
Let's make that decision after I know more.
Very well. He comes to a set of doors that are locked. The next part of the keep, the general public, unless attended, are not allowed through here.
Okay.
But since this is your keep, well, he pulls out this large iron key and unlocks it and pushes it open. And the hallway continues, leads you through, the door closes by itself and locks. Being your keep, this is yours, but it is also where my brethren and I train
Are you
and live.
a holy order?
We are a monastic order.
Oh.
And there you have it. Another episode of K&K Play D&D is in the books. That was Keep Rock episode number 8, the finale, and a special first chapter of the Seabrook Mokana story arc. Things are going down in this next story arc. Frankie begins to act like a real lady, more than her aunt ever was back home. Nowheres gets to hang out with some monks. Karin splits the party by a quarter of the continent for her. Yeah. And Tarur, he gets minions who hang on his every word. And Runt learns how to cook. So many good opportunities for some honest shenanigans coming your way. If you want to drop us a message, and I hope you do, you can do that on Facebook and Twitter at K&K Play D&D. You can also find us on Instagram and Tumblr. Hit share, hit like, let your friends know about us. We'd love for them to join us. Music was written by Karn. Backing tracks are by Tim over at Tabletop Audio. And finally, this is the first K of K&K Play D&D, The Keith, signing off. Thanks for listening and be well.